What was it like covering the Miss Universe pageant?
Yeah, hi Ameline. It was definitely a whirlwind of emotions. It definitely felt a lot longer than what it was. It was only like, the girls were only in the country for about 3 weeks at most. Some of them maybe 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks. So it was.
Why did it feel it was longer?
Because so much happened during these weeks. You know, these girls had a backbending schedule. They were traveling out of Manila every single day, visiting a different province. This was for about the first week and a half. Then the remaining time they just stayed in Manila, rehearsed, did fittings, and even then, like, it was just so intense.
What's it like seeing them in person?
I mean, I have to say, like, it was quite funny because, I mean, the average height of us sort of Asian reporters was, you know, they just looked like at least double our height. It was quite, it's quite impressive. They're really tall. They're really tall, and they have these quite outstanding figures. So yeah, it was quite, some of us got a little bit starstruck, I have to say. Yeah.
And you were able to join some of their pre-pageant activities. And where did you go? Which one did you were you able to cover?
Yeah, so I was able to cover Cebu. When they went to Cebu, I was able to cover the controversial Davao fashion show, which was quite interesting. That was very beautiful. But I think Cebu was what touched some of the contestants the most.
How come?
Because some of them were able to stay for overnight, and also I guess the welcome of the kids on the street. I mean, that was something that they've seen throughout in all of the provinces they visited. But a lot of the girls were particularly struck by Cebu. You know, it was raining and the kids were on the streets dancing and cheering. They all prepared, you know, dance routines for them, and they were all on the streets from like 4 a.m. in the morning, even if it was raining and drizzling. And some of the contestants were really affected, you know.
Yeah, even Miss France did say that the Filipinos, you were very welcoming, and she said all of the girls loved you. So everywhere they went, they seemed to have like fans around, and they were pretty surprised that even if they were not from the Philippines, you know, everybody still loved them somehow.
Yeah, because I mean, you have to, like, you know, there are some of these girls come from countries where beauty pageants are really not a big deal. And even Miss France admitted it in her sort of final word, well, not her final, well, her first words as reigning Miss Universe during the press conference with media yesterday. She said, you know, in France people don't really love beauty pageants, but they don't really know Miss Universe. I would go as far as saying that beauty pageants really aren't such a big deal anymore in Europe. I think there is a movement towards not towards, you know, moving away from things that may seem a bit frivolous. Yeah, there's definitely this sense of some of the girls don't have that support. So when they come here and they see the Filipino fans so passionate, so loving, so supportive, so smiley, they were overwhelmed. They were genuinely overwhelmed. There were some of them were tearing up in the bus as they were meeting fans. They were really so affected.
And you were there on coronation night. What was it like? Behind the scenes, what we don't see on TV.
What you don't see behind TV is a massive production. You know, there were hundreds of staff, and these people were flown in from the States. Of course, a lot of the staff were also Filipinos, working hand in hand. A lot of international media. The media room was packed. A lot of media from South America, of course. A lot of them a bit disappointed that Miss Venezuela didn't make it in the top 13. Also, a lot of Filipinos were disappointed. But yeah, there was a lot of excitement, I'd say. A lot of support, even from Filipino media when the French candidate won. You know, she was, I would say, one of the girls that towards the end Philippine media started noticing a lot more. So yeah, definitely a lot of excitement. Yeah.
When we look at them on TV and, you know, in their interviews, they seem to really do like each other, do they?
That I guess we'll really never know, because the girls, well, some of them you do feel are just very genuine when you interview. Perhaps some others you feel like they're really just so in it to win, and, you know, somewhat they are performing for the camera, and they have to. I mean, they literally come in early in the morning at 5 and start smiling for the cameras. It's quite intense. But yeah, I do say some of them do genuinely seem like very friendly, and you know, they help each other fix their clothes, fix the makeup, fix the hair. You do see these moments of friendship, and that's nice.
You know, Isabella, when we watch you and then you report, you really look like you had a great time covering this pageant.
Yeah, it was exciting, definitely. I mean, it was a once in a lifetime for me and for many Filipinos like me that covered the event, and for, you know, of course, the viewers at home watching the stories come out on the air. It was definitely exciting, and you know, it's definitely something I'm going to cherish and I'm going to remember for a long time.
Okay.